Hello everyone, it is Susan here from Susan Hiles Art, and today I am working on the hashtag Stash to Treasure, and the prompt for today is it is to use greeting cards, playing cards, any type of card, postcard, whatever, any type of card. And I'm going to be working on a greeting card, and so this is an open collaboration, and I am co-hosting with Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming, Helen from Moss Cottage, and Maria from Maria's Miscellany. And if you click on the hashtag, you're going to see everybody's videos that are participating, and you are invited to join us if you would like at any time, any of the weeks. Just use the hashtag Stash to Treasure, and in my description box you'll see what the prompts are, and we put our videos out on Fridays. So like I said, I'm going to be working on the greeting card, and so I know what page, these are the pages that are going to go in my junk journal, and I know that I want to put this greeting card right here on this page. So I left this page pretty bare as far as not putting a lot of papers and stuff on it, because I knew I wanted the focal point on this page to be the greeting card. The card that I'm going to use is this one right here. So it's pretty colorful. It's really a note card. There's nothing in it, so we're going to put some papers on the inside. But it's just going to get glued on there, and I think it's going to look really awesome. So let me move the pages to the side. So I think the first thing that I want to do is decide what paper I want to put inside here. Like, I would love to use up some of these scraps. So I'm thinking between these right here, because I'm also going to be using or adding these owls. So this is going to be an easy peasy type video this week. I will not have to do a second video. Which I'm sure a lot of you are saying, thank goodness. Oh, look at this side. Oh, now I can't decide. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have turned it over, right? Oh, it looks so good. I'm going to go with this side. I'm just going to stick with what I had. You know what? I'm going to tear this because I don't want that super straight edge. And, you know, I'm just going to glue it down because now I'm thinking way too much. On this, I'm going to use this aqua glue. It's a wet adhesive made by Tombow. And I always recommend this to people that have issues with clogging of their adhesive. I have to tell you, I've used this adhesive for years and it never clogs. It really doesn't, and so I can highly recommend it. All right, so that's that. Now let's see, maybe I'll put some pink here. As you can tell, I don't really have a major plan here. I'm just putting stuff down. Something like that. I like that. So let's get this down. Yeah, so I'm really loving working on this journal. And I think that a big part of the reason why I'm enjoying it so much, and I'm excited and like anxious in a good way to work on it, is because I just absolutely love the collection, the paper collection. And I think that makes a really big difference when you're working on something. When you're working with papers and colors and images, or, you know, whatever, that you really, really enjoy working with, you know, it makes such a big difference, right? So it's like every week when I get ready to make this video, I can't wait. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. All right, so I need something else, something different to put up top there. Well, let's see. Can I go back to this paper? I could. Oh, maybe I'll go to this side. That's what I'll do. All right, I'm going to, let's see. I think I'll just put some glue right on here. Now, I may not get it in all the places where I really need it, but I'm going to just try this. And I can always add more adhesive if necessary. I'm going to cut all the excess off, but just to get the paper down. And maybe what I'll do too is on this one, so like down here, I know that I need more adhesive because there's none there. And none there. That should be better. I think what I might do is use a little bit of the paints that I took out on this greeting card. I wasn't planning on it, but I think it would work really well. So before I do that, let me go ahead and let's trim this off. All right, so now let me fold this, and I can see I need to cut a little bit more right there, and that is looking good. Let me make sure I have enough adhesive. I didn't get it to the very edge of the paper in some cases, so I just want to be sure that I do. Okay, so that's good. Now, I did not obviously ink any of the edges of the paper, but I think, let me just think for a second here. This, like one of these owls, I'm going to put on the front and one on the inside. So I think he needs to go there, because you can really see him. And I'm just going to do it that simple. On the inside, I'll put this little guy, and which actually leaves all of that open. So knowing that, what color paint? Well, I think I'll start with a little bit of the pink. And all I'm going to do is put a little bit on my finger, and we're going to blend out some of these edges. So I like that. I don't want to put too much on. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I could pull in a little bit of this marine color, but this is going to be more or less, actually I should say, less translucent, but it does have the color. It picks up the color from the paper. So I'm just going to kind of go like that, and then put a little bit up in the corner. Like that. Blend that out. And I think I'm going to put a little bit down right here. I feel like it needs a little bit of the blue right there. And I also think Then I'm going to pull in a little bit of this color called sand, and it's going to soften that blue up while still having it be blue. And you could use a paintbrush. You don't have to use your finger like I do. I just really like getting my fingers into the paint. Yeah, so let's see. All right, I feel like I need a little bit behind him over here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the beige, just a little bit, just to soften that up. Like that. Ooh, I love it. I love it. What I could also do, now this could mess things up, but I'm going to give it a try. I think what I'm going to do is take some of this blue. In fact, I'm going to put a little bit on the paper so I don't have too much on my finger. And I'm going to do a very rough outline on the owl. You know what? Let me put a little bit more on here. And then this is going to help that owl stand out on that background. Now I know I have to cut a little bit of this off. So let me go ahead and do that. That's good. And I'm just gonna, like I said, very messily. I don't want it to be neat, but I would like to have some sort of an edging on here. Put a little bit more on this side, like that. All right. Ooh, I love it. I like that. So I will be coming back in and putting quotes and stuff on here. I don't know that we necessarily have a prompt for that, but, and we really don't, I mean, it could go along with the prompt of maybe book pages, even, you know, collage type paper, that even greeting cards, right? You could cut out from a greeting card the different quotes that are in greeting cards. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say absolutely positively that I am going to add quotes on here and throughout my whole journal, actually, because that's going to be how I basically finish off my pages to where they have a nice focal point to them. And we're just going to put our little guy down here. And I'll just take my towel and push it down, because otherwise I'm going to get glue all over me. Oh, I think that looks cute. Let me pull him down just a little bit. Let me do this one more time. And he's good. Oh, I love him. All right, so now I'm not going to close this because it's wet. But this guy I'm going to put on the front. So let me just move that. And of course, you know, I could have used the Yes paste on here, or really any type of adhesive that's going to hold down scrapbook paper. But this works. This, you know, like I said, works really well. Okay. So he's just going to go on here. I'm going to leave this nice and plain. And when I glue it into my journal, I will be closing it. So I'll glue on the back here. I think what I can do is pull out this page. So like I haven't put my pages into the journal yet, for the purpose of me being able to work on the pages easily. And that's how I do pretty much all of my journals. A lot of times I will use elastic to hold my pages in so I can take the pages out and work on them. I don't like working on, on pages when they are in the journal. It's just too hard for me, and I don't want to do that. All right, so I'm just going to put that down, and then I'm going to open it up again because, like I said, that needs to dry. But that's how that's going to go on there. Now, will I add more to this page? It's very possible since we have, you know, a bunch more prompts coming. But for today, I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to leave it open a little bit so it can dry. Doesn't that look amazing? Like, look at that. I just love that look. Yeah, so that's going to be it for my greeting card, which is one of the prompts for today. So that's it. So please, again, go ahead and click on the hashtag Stash to Treasure. Be sure to check out all of my co-hosts' videos, as well as everybody else participating. And again, you are very welcome to join in at any time. This is a 2-month open collaboration. So join in when and if you can, and post your video on Fridays and use the hashtag. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. God bless. Bye-bye.